What's going on YouTube? Kyle coming at you with some PO. I got bored and it's almost 4 in the morning and I have work in a few hours, but I decided that I'm gonna play some PO real quick. And I need to stop playing Pokemon at these times in the morning because when I do this, bad stuff happens. Anyways, let's get started. I'm playing against Sand Team. I'm using a Rain Team, which has a glaring weakness to Mamoswine, which I didn't realize when I made this, but whatever. Anyway, so I thought he would want to switch out to his Jellicent, so I went for the Toxic as opposed to the Scald, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. So now I'm thinking he's going to switch out into his Amoonguss because he knows I might want to go for Scald. It actually goes into Blissey, fat whore, and I get a freeze. So I'm like, I guess I can deal with that. Blissey's a fat whore anyway. So I'm gonna go up to my Gliscor just to get my poison heal going, so I can come in on statuses later. He's gonna double switch out into his Jellicent, and I don't really have much for this Jellicent either. Looking at this team, because this team I literally just threw it together because I wanted to use Mamoswine and some other stuff. So that's what I did. So I switch on to Tentacruel. He goes out into his T-Tar. I think I wanted to set up Toxic Spikes here, even though he has the Amoonguss, because I kind of I need to get him to switch into it so I can double switch into something that'll kill it. So here, I just went for the Protect to see if his T-Tar had Earthquake, but I guess it doesn't. So, he switched out. So I'll go for one layer Toxic Spikes here, and I'm just trying to get him into go into his Amoonguss to get rid of the Toxic Spikes so I can try to Rapid Spin away the rocks. But, oh no, I do that later. So here, I go into Politoed, get the Rain on my side, take the Will-O-Wisp, and because I thought I'd be able to get a Toxic off. Uh, but I forgot that I don't run much speed on this Politoed, so it still gets outsped by, whatchamacallit. So here I go for the Toxic, thinking he might want to stay in, but like I said, it didn't matter, because even if he stayed in, he has a taunt and he's faster. So I'm just going to switch out into my Jirachi here to take the Giga Drain, and potentially the Spore, because looking at the team, Jirachi isn't really going to be doing too much for me. So I'm just going to go for the Body Slam, try to get some paralysis going, but I don't, and he gets Spore off. So Jirachi was the thing that I would prefer to have asleep at this current time. So he's going to go into Donphan. I think I stay. No, I'm going to stay and try to burn off a turn of sleep, or try to get the first turn awake, rather. And then I'm going to switch out to my Gliscor, knowing that he won't go for the Ice Shard right off the bat. So he's going to go for the knockoff, which is fine, because Haxor's already done his job, so that's good. So now he's going to go for the Ice Shard, and I'm just going to go for the EQ, see how much it does. I probably should have went for the Ice Fang, but it wouldn't have really made too much of a difference as Donphan has respectable bulk. So now I'm just going to switch out into Jirachi, because I know he's going to go for the Ice Shard again. And I take that easy. And I'm kind of just wanting Jirachi to die here, but I also kind of want to wake up at the same time. So I'm just going to stay in here because I figure, well, I'm going to let Jirachi die. And he just goes for the Ice Shard randomly, I guess, because he predicted me to go out in a Gliscor or something, but that wouldn't really accomplish anything. So just going to go for the EQ, and I'm going to stay asleep. So I'm not going to get off any damage on Donphan to break its 30. Oh no, I do wake up at the last moment, and I get off a Body Slam. Probably should have went for the Stealth Rocks. That might have been better, but I wanted to break the sturdy on this Donphan, so now I can just bring in my Tornadus, my Tornadus Therian form, which I don't know why you can't see it. I scare him out with the potential Hurricane, which I do go for as he goes into Blissey. And here I thought he would switch out into Skarmory or something, knowing that Tornadus gets superpower, but since he didn't, and he stays in and Soft Boils while I go for the U-turn, I'm guessing he doesn't know that it gets superpower, or he's just thinking that I don't have it. So I went for the Ice Fang there because I figured he'd switch into either Skarm or this. No, actually I was thinking more Skarm or Amoonguss, but I don't really know why I would go for Amoonguss. What was I doing? Anyway, so he's gonna go for the Scald. Not too much going on here right now. I'm gonna have to switch out in Politoed. I actually play really bad with this Politoed. Switching on the Scald. I kind of forgot about the burn, honestly, so that's going to wear me down a little bit more. And here, I go for the Ice Beam? Maybe? No, I double switch into Tornadus. Right, because I knew that would, if I wouldn't have Politoed, that would bait him into going into this. And now, I wanted to go for the Superpower right off the bat, but I just go for the Hurricane first. Just to, I don't know, in case he's outside to stay in. So I'm going to go for the Superpower now and kill the Blissey. So I got part of his defensive core down. And now I just have to take out something else, and then it'll be easy pickings from there. So I'm going to go into Tentacruel now. I'm gonna take the Scald like it's nothing, get the Rain Dish and Black Sludge. I'm gonna set up a layer of Toxic Spikes here. Alright, here's where I tried to get it so he would switch into Mungus while I can get off a Rapid Spin. But it doesn't happen because there's really no reason for him to switch out at all. So, during this time, I'm just going to keep going for either Rapid Spins or Protects or whatnot, as he keeps missing Will-O-Wisps. But, yeah, this Jellicent is proving a problem for my team. I'm probably not going to use this team again, unless I, like, revamp it or something. So I'm just going to go to Politoed as kind of like death fodder. I really shouldn't have, because he still has his T-Tar, but I wasn't really concerned with getting Tornadus to sweep, seeing how Mamoswine handled most of his team better. So, oh no, I wanted to get a Toxic off on this Jellicent there, but then that's when I realized he was faster. I don't know why I didn't realize it before. Hmm. Well, Jellicent didn't really take too much damage or anything, so that's probably why I didn't notice the leftovers or whatnot. Anyway, I thought he might switch out to Amoonguss there, so I went for the Rapid Spin. So I figure that he might not have the Water Absorb, so I'll just try going for the Scald. I mean, there's really nothing to lose from it. He's already at full HP. So now I'm going to Death Fodder Politoed. Like I said, that was a really bad idea because he still has T-Tar lying around. So after he sends out T-Tar, uh, it's going to be a lot harder for me. So I'm just going to go into Tornadus now, go for the Hurricane, and he's going to miss another Will-O-Wisp, I guess. Which he really should have just went for the Scald right there. I really don't know why he didn't. Guess he just wanted some residual damage, but it doesn't really matter because I'm a fucking Tornadus Therian form. So I'm just going to go for the Hurricane again. I do about 50% to the Scarm, or 51%. After leftovers, I know it's not going to KO, so I'm just going to go straight into my Gliscor, knowing that we can't do much of anything to each other. And right here, I really wanted to go for the Earthquake, knowing he would switch out, but I just went for the Roost instead, just to get my HP back, and in case he wanted to start setting up. But I figured he was going to switch out in the T-Tar, get his Sand going for the rest of the battle. And I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, get some damage off, and he reveals he has the Ice Beam, but it doesn't matter anymore, because, yeah, now I have a free switch. I could go into either Mamoswine or my Tornadus. And I'm pretty sure I'll go into Mamoswine now and start fucking shit up. Because Mamoswine is a big ass threat. Oh my lord. Man, we ain't playing no game. I'm just gonna go straight for the Icicle Crash because I know he's gonna switch in Scarm, predicting me to go for the EQ. And I'm just gonna go for the Icicle Crash again as he goes into his Jellicent. Gets poisoned. Yeah, it doesn't die though. It lives on 1%, so I think here I just go for the Ice Shard. I could have just went for the EQ, but didn't really matter at all. And this Mamoswine is just going ham on his life right now. And now he goes into his Amoonguss to get rid of Toxic Spike, so I'm just going to go for the Icicle Crash and kill the Amoonguss. I'm adamant Life Lore about Mamoswine, so, I mean, shit's getting fucked up. And right here, I'm just going to go for the Superpower because I don't want to... I've been hitting Icicle Crashes, and I don't want a chance me missing, so I just go for the Superpower. And how he's going to go into his Donphan. And I'm just going to switch out into my Tornadus because I'm figuring he's going to go for the Earthquake. And I could potentially use this as fodder because the only thing I need for the rest of the battle will be my Mamoswine. And I actually live the Ice Shard on 1%. And I end up hitting the Hurricane in the Sandstorm. So that's pretty cool. And now I'm just going to go into Mamoswine and finish the game. So I'm probably going to change his team around a lot because Mamoswine's a big ass threat, and I didn't have anything for Jellicent either, which was kind of annoying. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this battle. You guys will leave a comment, subscribe, and good jazz. This is Kyle Ken. I'll catch you next time. Later.